What's up, guys? I'm Zach Richards. We're here with another episode of TNP's Hit the Bricks. We're going to be asking people what they think about the election results before and after they come in.
So did you say you were from like a bigger area before this?
Yes, I moved here from Cleveland. I lived there for 3.5 years, so it's kind of difficult when you're kind of just choosing your elected officials based on their advertisements and their, what their campaigns are putting out, where here you can kind of get an idea from your neighbors and your colleagues as to who the best candidate is because they might know them or have a connection with them.
So have you looked into the local issues at all?
Honestly, no.
Are you aware of the special election going on?
No. I understand.
Alright, it's a local race. The incumbent representative retired to take another job, so it's a special election for the House of Representatives seat here. Ohio's 15th, that is between Allison Russo. And
Okay, I've heard about
You've heard
this.
of it,
Yes.
So, what have you heard about that?
Just the name sounds familiar.
Okay. If you don't mind us asking, you know who you plan on voting on?
Allison.
What do you think of the local candidates, especially with the city council election going on?
I'll be honest, I haven't looked up a lot of it previously. I know about some of the things. I'm definitely interested in housing issues and that housing insecurity, and that's a big issue for some of the candidates, and so I want to look into more of that. I'll be voting primarily Democratic, but want to look more into the different issues. I'm not super informed yet, but I want to look it up prior to going there.
And we're back with the second part of the episode. This is the post-election special. We're going to be interviewing people. We're going to be asking them what they think about the election results now that it's over. How much have you heard about the local election results?
I haven't heard anything about the local election results. I've been living under a rock.
All right. So, do you have any comparisons to make with what happens here in politics versus what happens, somewhere else?
It hasn't. It feels the same. Same ignorance. Same. My lack of interest. I say I didn't come to Athens and get. I'm not from Athens. Didn't come here and get inspired by local politics.
So what do you think about the local elections there in Oregon?
I think they went pretty well. I feel like usually with Oregon, there's not a lot of what's been coming up in the media in terms of like voter suppression or like troubles at the ballots or anything like that. And I feel like a lot of the candidates that's running elections tend to be a lot younger now and a little bit more progressive than kind of like in the past. So that's really encouraging to see, especially with everything that's been changing and bringing out to light.
So you would say you like to see like local young progressives like getting out there, getting active, getting involved with their communities?
Yeah, I think that just helps with, like progression-wise. I know like the last 4 years it kind of felt like we're tiptoeing backwards and that's, either it's versus like, is it a generational thing or is it just like a different mindset? It's always nice to have younger people being involved and feeling like they're part of the community because they'll be shaping the future as well.
Plus, philosophically, do you think the local students here, particularly like freshmen or sophomore, do you think maybe philosophically they should be voting in the local elections?
At the risk of sounding like a hypocrite, yes.
You think they should?
I feel like getting involved with the politics of the local community. I mean, if the local politics affects the school and you're part of the school, then yeah.
All right, I think it's a really interesting opinion. Just because I've had a couple people disagree with that, but some people think because you're only temporary, you shouldn't be deciding politics. But I think that's a really good point about the school. So then I think, given that, I think you would have liked Iris Verghese. He was, I think, 24, just a local bartender who ran for as an independent for city council here. So what do you think of her?
I think if she has like good connection with the community and then also have some political experience. I know it's always a big learning curve when trying to step into something new, but I think, new perspective, new blood is always good for any area of business or study, which is kind of also the reason why I travel so far to get my education, just because perspective is so different across the country.
Any other thoughts you have just about politics more broadly?
I think it's kind of cool. Politics is kind of a weird idea, you know?